A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Then it's Trae Young. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's Herter in at the 1. And for the 76ers, Harrison and Embiid together in the middle. Seth Curry is out there with Simmons. And it's Thibault in at the 3. Now, here is Young. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast. Couple terrific centers in tonight's matchup here. Great pivots, but center matchups are far from traditional, it seems like, these days.
No doubt about it, Kevin. Once you get into this now small ball mindset, this positionless game, I mean, you're seeing guys as short as P.J. Tucker play the 5 because, listen, when you're 25 feet from the basket, if I'm 6'2" and you're 7'2", I can still guard you. So because of the spacing now, it allows you the luxury to play smaller. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Curry can't get it to go.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
A workhorse on the glass. Capella ready to pounce on misses as soon as the shot goes up.
And Simmons kicks to Embiid. Outside Curry. Back to Embiid. Young against Curry. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
No, but sometimes you don't need a haymaker, just a jab. You got to get those easy looks inside.
There's the pass to Young. Now here's Capella. Back to Young. Got a piece of it. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Harris. Down low. And Young with the basket on the assist from Capella. Young's got 6 points.
A really smart opening quarter for them at the offensive end. Moving, finding good shots. They're 4 for 5 from the field.
Simmons passes to Curry. Over to the left wing. 76ers moving the ball around. Harris kicks to Simmons. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Thibault. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. And the rejection by Embiid.
Awesome timing on the rejection. Embiid, the big fella. You don't want to bring it in around this guy.
Pass to Thibault. Shoots the 3. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. The Hawks leading.
And it's crazy to think how soft a touch Embiid has on his shot. The league rarely sees a guy with his size have such a rhythmic form shooting.
Yeah, and Embiid has always been comfortable shooting outside. Not the best percentages from deep, but enough to keep defenders honest. His touch shows up most when he goes into his post fadeaways.
Now here's Thibault. Back to Harris. There's the 3. Trains the three-pointer.
Now, we've seen an improvement in this aspect of Harris's game. I mean, his ability to stretch the floor with the shooting, nice.
Young looking it over to the inside and finished off by Collins.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Out to the right wing. Embiid against Capella. Embiid, the pass to Simmons. Beyond the arc. Here's Harris. Collins grabs the miss.
Oh, their movement is good, and they get the ball into the right hand. Now, usually he drops those in between jumpers.
Young outside. To the paint. Here's Herter. Oh, good with the triple.
Well, you don't see that very often. A wide open three is usually like a layup for him.
Bible finds Embiid for three. Harris. Rebound Atlanta. Pass to Young.
That's the only way to hold him in check. He's got it inside. You got to have a body on him right away.
Embiid from outside. Hits the three-point bomb.
You have to at least honor the big man's outside shot. I mean, when you don't, Embiid is capable of burning you.
Here's Herter. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. 76ers lead. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. What stands out to you guys from the 76ers in this one?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Well, yeah, this is their preferred pace, and it's gotten them out to an early lead.
They've got Shake Milton. Howard is out there with Scott. And it's Green, and it's Hill in at the point guard. That's the group for Philadelphia to start this second quarter. Green, the pass to Milton. The shot, no good. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. Green finds Howard. Back to Green. From outside the arc. A shot by Milton, no good. The Hawks trailing. Okongwu, the pass to Reddish. And Gallinari throws it down.
And using his underrated athleticism, Gallinari can do damage above the rim.
Milton, the pass to Howard. Back to Milton. Gallinari with the rebound. The Hawks shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. Three-pointers, Snell, Okongwu, the tip in on the offensive rebound.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up. Now, here's Howard. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Here's Bogdanovich, and the Hawks getting another basket right there.
And the persistence of Bogdanovich. I mean, I love watching him work hard in these transition situations.
Milton with it, kicks to Green. To the middle. Here's Howard. And he gets the... And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Snell from outside. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Yeah, and the defense has been on their back heels with the way they've been running the ball up the floor.
Hill dishes to Green. On the wing, Milton. Green kicks to Hill. The 76ers with another miss.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
No, doing anything they can to stop the bleeding, but so far they've had no answer.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, it's a misnomer that in the era of three-point shooting, people don't want anyone to take mid-range shots. Many of the league's elite players still thrive there. Kawhi Leonard is one, and he explained how. He said it's hard to defend guys that shoot twos. Once you get to the playoffs, it becomes a half-court game. Teams won't allow you to take wide-open shots or threes. Guys, back to you.
DA, thank you.
Yeah, his teammates are going to like Gallinari more and more with every one of those passes. Good job to set up for a wide-open look.
Now, here is Hill. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Now, here's Milton. Inside, and stolen by Okongwu. And Reddish with the slam.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
Here's Green. Good, the assist goes to Hill.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
Bogdanovich looking around. Fires the three. Green with the rebound. The 76ers trail by 9. And the basket by Hill.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Hawks have gone 7 for 10 here in the second quarter. They'd like to keep up that nice pace. Bogdanovich passes to Snell. And for Bogdanovich, and he gets it there. And the shot goes down. Bogdanovich has got 4 points in the quarter.
Oh, great ball movement there.
19 seconds left in the second quarter. Milton the pass to Scott. Now Howard. Back to Milton. Just 5 to shoot. The offensive rebound.
Always better to be lucky than good when it comes to offensive rebound. And unless you're as good as he is, then those tip-ins are all about skill.
He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And we are not going to halftime just yet. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks in control with the 9-point lead.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball. A competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. Some good moments from both teams. And that'll...
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Yeah, working the ball, getting clean, quality looks. I mean, just efficient basketball through and through.
And on the floor for Nate McMillan starting the second half. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Then it's Clint Capella. Then it's Trae Young. And it's Herter in at point. Here's Curry. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. The Hawks leading by 9. Capella with it. Now defended by Embiid. And here is Hunter. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Capella kicks to Young. Back to Collins. Tries again. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. And the dunk by Capella.
That is a great finish. Capella has a man draped all over him and still finds a way to get the ball in the bucket.
So the wing on the left. Now here's Thibault. He's guarded closely. Curry passes to Thibault. Back to Curry. And here now is Thibault. Harris misses.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And last season for Capella wasn't that easy. Had his year cut short to injury, never got the chance to suit up with his new team in the Hawks.
Here's Collins. Capella trying to free himself up. That's good from Collins on the assist from Capella.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Simmons dishes to Embiid. Back to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
I mean, that's too easy for Simmons. I mean, the closer he gets to the bucket, the more dangerous he is.
And with Capella and the Hawks, both are excited for this season.
And on paper, Capella seems like a great fit. Can finish inside, pairs well with John Collins and Trae Young, and Capella could be the difference maker to get this team back in the playoffs.
Here's Harris, and it's in there. Harris has got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Philadelphia.
Good at recognizing when the defense is overcommitted. I mean, Embiid is terrific at sharing the ball.
Herter passes to Young. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Now, here's Hunter. Defended by Thibault. Hunter with it. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Young against Curry. Over Young. It's good. And the Hawks lead is cut down to 7 on the bucket from Curry.
Oh, that's a well-deserved assist. Not every player has the vision to make that feed.
Passes it to Collins. Here's Herter. Guarded by Simmons. Herter passes to Capella. Collins wide open. He fires. Drills the three-pointer. Collins has got 7 points in the game.
Oh, nice to see Capella find the open teammate as he continues to develop his ability to create for others.
It's stolen by Capella. Fast break. Here we go. 2 free throws coming up, and it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to make a challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to review it. The double checking, and the game continues on. And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
And there's the pass to Gallinari. He kicks to Reddish. Clock at 6. Offensive rebound. Pass to Snell. Lets it go from deep. The Hawks again can't hit. The 76ers trail by 12. From 13. A putback. It's good on the putback.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Atlanta Hawks. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. The tray. The shot misses. And the 76ers go the other way with it. Pass to Green. It's back to Hill. The feed to Howard. Takes it from 10. And the bank shot is good. Howard's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Oh, showing off another dimension of his game right there. Howard looking confident, taking the quick shot.
Outside, Bogdanovich. Passes it to Gallinari. Over Scott. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. It's Atlanta leading by 8. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Oh, beautiful feed. Always a luxury to have a big man who can see the whole floor.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Harris is out there at Korkmaz. Then there's Maxey. Then there's Howard. And it's Hill in at the 2 guard. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. That's good from Capella. And the second season for Trae Young, just unreal. Pulling off amazing performances at such a young age. Greg, just how good do you think he can be?
You know, Kevin, Young will be viewed as a top point guard in this league for a long time. When it's all said and done, might be one of the best point guards in league history. Certainly is on his way to being one of the best shooters to ever play.
Young with no one around. Capella kicks to Young. Capella inside, working on Howard. The pass to Collins. There's the triple. The kick out to Young. Three-pointer. Atlanta now working with a new shot clock. Capella finds Young. Left side Collins. Goes up again. Pass to Young. From downtown. That's good from Collins on the assist from Young. And the Hawks lead by 14.
Even with the D giving him a lot of attention, he's still finding ways to light him up.
Maxey passes to Korkmaz to the left side wing. Rebound Atlanta. Collins has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area. He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, I mean, that's not a guy you can leave alone. Not if you don't have any hope of closing the gap. He's been cold, and it's been hurting him. The D, I mean, was ready for him. He hasn't been able to solve it.
Down low. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Here's Herter. Fires from deep. Another 3 for Atlanta. You know, Greg, when you were in New York, you were on a super team of sorts. Compare that to the super teams they are forming now in the NBA.
Oh, we've always had super teams. And this misnomer that this is something that's just come about with this era is, to me, absurd. You've always had it. Whether the difference nowadays is I think the players have more say in where they go. And they can orchestrate how a team is constructed, but it's always existed. And the reality is this: you become a super team when you win a lot.
Sure.
And that's what really dictates how super your team is.
And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Embiid, he's checked in for Howard. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Korkmaz. Seth Curry, he's checked in for George Hill. And it's Ben Simmons in for Maxey. Simmons against Bogdanovich. Gallinari passes to Bogdanovich. Three-pointers. Snell leaps for it. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. .144 left in the fourth. The drive by Simmons. Curry passes to Harris. Here's Embiid. Good. And Harris gets the assist.
And what a baller this guy is. The big fella, Embiid. I mean, he welcomes getting physical and overwhelms the defense with his size and muscle.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Hawks.
Nothing like second chance buckets to pick up the scoring pace.
Yeah, it was impressive how they piled on the extra points, hitting the offensive glass, and then also winning the 50-50 ball battle.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Clint Capella.
The energy he played with tonight was amazing, and it paid off the most on the glass where he dominated the rebounding stats.
Three-pointers, Snell, and it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively.
Gallinari attacking. Bogdanovich inside. Guarded by Simmons. And yes, it's good.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Showing remarkable poise and focus throughout the game. A sustained effort across the board.
Really left alone that time.
Great D. Simmons, the passing skills of a point. At 6'10", he can see the whole court.
Simmons against Bogdanovich. 12 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The shot by Okongwu, no good. Outside for Curry. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And you can see he just caught a glimpse of the open man on the perimeter and immediately got him the basketball.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. adjust will be.
We will have an opportunity to see offense being run through the low post. So the interior defense is going to have to be strong. Will you send an extra defender? Where will that defender come from? There's a lot to play out here tonight, Kevin.
Now here's Harden. Here's KD. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
Well, he's so effective close to the rim because Kevin Durant has the size, he has the feel, and he knows he can score at will.
Simmons looking around. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And it's always nice to get the easy look inside for your first points of the game.
Harden the pass to KD. And stolen by Harris. Simmons with it. Defended by Dinwiddie. And Simmons slams it in.
And this is how Simmons puts up points. He challenges you close at the rim more often than not, having the physical advantage.
Now here's Harden. The drive by KD. Yep, that one goes. Durant's got his second basket.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
And stolen by Jordan. Durant dishes to Harris. Pass to Dinwiddie. Wide open look. And he overshot that one, missing. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one.
And Doris, make no mistake about it. Spencer Dinwiddie is looking to score. An instant offense type of player.
And Spencer Dinwiddie knows what his role is, and he plays it perfectly. He can go a little hot and cold for stretches, but he doesn't let it affect him. Dinwiddie's always going to provide that offensive punch that's so critical for you.
Offensively, we see Embiid all over the floor, but inside is where he can really utilize that size.
Passes it to KD. No good. Shot missing. Now the 76ers take it the other way. Shoots. Here's Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
You see that nasty streak Embiid possesses. Part of why he's a superstar. Great motor.
Now here's Harden. Pass to KD. Banked in off the glass. KD's got 6 points.
I tell you, very few players are as smooth and as easy as Kevin Durant is on the move. He just glides around the floor.
Simmons against Durant. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets.
This is a comfort zone for Dwight Howard. The closer he is to the hoop, the more effective he becomes.
Irving with the ball. And it's Howard picking him up. Brown outside. Griffin kicks to Irving. Shot's good. Griffin making the play.
Well, what a move from Kyrie to keep the defenders guessing as he moves in for the score.
The pass to Scott. The kick out to Hill. And stolen by Irving. To the inside. Outside, Green. Fires from the line. And that one's good, Irving. And that ties it up.
You have to respect the in-between game of Kyrie Irving. Straight up. Yeah, that's how you have to play this guy. You've got to play him straight up and be balanced.
A shot by Milton, no good. The Nets have gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. Puts it up from 12, and again it's Kyrie Irving. 6 points for him.
Boy, terrific read. Kyrie Irving understands what the defense is giving him and takes advantage.
Here's Hill. Sinks that one from the post.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Now here's Griffin. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And Green slams it in.
What a find by Griffin. He's a lot more skilled as a passer than he gets credit for as far as power forwards go. He has terrific vision.
Milton with it. Brown's there. Here's Scott, and taken away by Brown. And the pass to Irving. It's good. Irving's got 8.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for the... Naturally a ball-dominant player. James Harden talked to us.
Yeah, that's the goal. That's the goal, of course.
Giving their offense another dynamic.
And it also helps him preserve some energy for those big moments in the big games.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And looking at what we've seen so far from the Nets, what do you guys think?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. Taking a look at the 76ers. Howard is out there with Harris. Then there's Maxey. And it's Green, and it's Korkmaz in at the 2 guard. Some changes for Philadelphia. Joel Embiid comes in for Dwight Howard. And Matisse Thybulle subbed in for Danny Green. Here's Harden. Left side, Jordan. Takes the 13-footer. The shot comes out, so Philadelphia will take it the other way. Thybulle with the ball. Defended by Dinwiddie. And that one's good. Thybulle. The Nets with the lead. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Pass to Durant. And a little luck that time, but it drops. He's got 8.
I'll tell you, he can make it look easy. That jump shot of Kevin Durant is automatic.
And with Kevin Durant recovering from the Achilles injury, glad we get to see one of the all-time greats back in action.
No doubt, Greg. And KD is trying to navigate his way through one of the most difficult injuries a basketball player can face. But we know unequivocally this man will go down as one of the elite scorers in NBA history. That combination of size and shooting is truly something to behold.
And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. And Brooklyn making a change here. Claxton's checked in. Seth Curry, he's checked in for the 76ers. Simmons comes in for Maxey. Curry against Dinwiddie. Curry kicks to Thybulle. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Curry trying to break free. Embiid's shot is good. Embiid's got it all tied up now for the 76ers. Now Harden still looking for his first bucket in this one. Here's Claxton. Out to Harris. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Dinwiddie. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. And the Nets lead by 2.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
The 76ers making a switch here. Dwight Howard's checked in for... And, yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
The Nets making a switch here. Durant's checked in.
2 minutes.
Back to Irving. They kick it out to Green. From the arc. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Howard trying to free himself up. A shot by Milton, no good. Irving attacking. Another one falls for Brooklyn. Greg, we have a league of many great playmakers, don't we?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. LeBron James is obvious. You know, he played point guard technically for the first time last season, but he's always been a floor general. You look at a young man like Ja Morant, and he's been on the attack since day one when he hit the league. And there's so many more of those guys that are having an impact, understanding the value of that lead guard position. It is fun to watch.
It is so fun to watch. I agree. Now, here is Irving. He's got 10. Here's KD. Oh, what a dunk!
Look out below!
Woo.
How about the quick jump from Kevin Durant? He was impressive on that one.
Simmons passes to Green. The drive by Simmons.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
Brown kicks to Green. The kick out to Brown. To the paint. Here's Griffin. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. And the Nets lead by 1.
You love the leadership of Kyrie Irving from the lead guard position. Yes, he's looking to score, but he's adept at finding the open teammate.
Back to Simmons. Howard trying to free himself up. Simmons' shot is good. Simmons got 6 in the quarter. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes. Goodness.
And there's a whistle, and that's going to go on Simmons. That is his first foul of the game. 11 seconds left in the first half. Irving passes to Griffin. Here's Llewellyn with 1 on the clock, and no good on the last second attempt this time. So that. Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
For the 76ers, the first quarter was pretty even. They were never able to get the lead above 4. You could... Thanks for joining us.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. We've seen Simmons really having a great game.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
We've got Harden. Harris is out there with Durant. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Five on the clock. Here's Simmons. That one, no good. Some solid defense there from KD. Poke loose. It's off his leg. And the ref's saying he kicked it. Here is Harden. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Dinwiddie finds Harris. The Nets working the ball around now. Durant.
And don't sleep on Simmons defensively. Very skilled there as well. He just knows where to be and how to guard whoever he's on. Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. and maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Boy, as tight as this one is, that's a statement play saying, hey, listen, we're not here to back down from you guys.
Harris outside. Passes it to Jordan. Out left to the wing. Dinwiddie against Curry. 6 on the shot clock. KD can't get it to go. Philadelphia leading by 4. And the basket by Curry.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Pass to Durant. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got 3 assists in the game. The 76ers have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. The pass to Embiid. Now, here's Thibault. Guarded by Harris. From deep three-point range, Brooklyn with the rebound. Deflects the pass. Harris against Durant. Second chance shot. Jordan the pass to Durant. He had a nice open look right there. KD's got 14.
Kevin Durant is a threat to shoot it as soon as the ball hits his hands. This guy incredible, relentless as a scorer.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. Here's Howard. Lays it up and banks it in. 7 points in the game.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
Chalk up 2 there. Howard's got the lead up to 6 now for Philadelphia.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
And here is Irving. He's got 10. Griffin with it. There's the feed to Green. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. The 76ers leading by 6. A minute 50 left to play in the third. Hilton the pass to Green. Howard trying to free himself out. And Green gets it to go.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Pass to Brown. Back to Irving. This one for 3. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
Boy, Kyrie Irving shoots it with such extraordinary confidence regardless of where he is on the court. This guy is one of the most dynamic scorers in the league.
And the basket by Hill.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Nets trail by 7. 1:04 left in the third quarter of the game. Brown kicks to Green. Now Irving. He's got 13. Back to Green. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Here's Luwawu. That 3 off the mark.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
Green with the ball. And Griffin picks him up defensively. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Blake Griffin.
Sometimes when a guy is the 46th pick, as Danny Green was back in 2009, he can become an afterthought. But what does he go out and do? In just his 5th NBA season, he wins a championship with the Spurs.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Scott. Korkmaz comes in for Dwight Howard. And Maxey subbed in for Shake Milton. And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Harris is checked in for Green. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Korkmaz. Seth Curry, he's checked in for Maxey. And Simmons subbed in for Hill. Harden the pass to KD. Over Simmons. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Knocked loose. Takes the three. And the last second attempt doesn't fall.
Well, you know Joe Harris comes from one of the great defense.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. 76ers lead by 9. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Brooklyn. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
You love the unselfishness, finding the best look, and it doesn't matter who's taking it.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. On the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth. Harrison and Embiid together in the middle. Seth Curry is out there with Simmons. And it's Thibault in at the 3 slot. Shot clock at 6. It's good again, and an excellent 7th or 8th shooting night so far.
You wonder what the defender who has to check Kyrie Irving on a nightly basis is thinking, because when he's dialed in, there's no checking him.
Harris trying to get free. Good work defensively by KD. And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Nets. 7-point differential. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession.
Well, when you're careless with the basketball, you can expect that to happen.
76ers shooting an incredible 64% from the field in this game. Now here's Simmons. Embiid kicks to Simmons. Harris trying to get free, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
No answer for Simmons, a tenacious scorer who finishes with muscle through contact.
Anthony Tolliver, he's checked in for the 76ers. Green comes in for Matisse Thybulle.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Harden the pass to KD. And here we go. Fast break. Curry's got it. Lays it up off the glass. Curry's got the lead up to 12 now for the 76ers.
How about the activity of Simmons, mucking up passing lanes and making life difficult on the opposition. So good at getting steals.
And the jam by Kevin Durant.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
I'll tell you, we have seen great execution from both teams. Neither one giving an inch here.
Outside Curry. Back to Simmons. And the call will be against Harris. That'll be his second foul of the game. A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. And they double up Embiid. Feeds to Green. Stolen by Harden.
And you know what? The double team there, that quick hitter threw him for a loop there and forced the turnover.
Irving for 3. They get a hand on it.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the 1 pick or the 2nd pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans. You don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not.
Boy, this guy has been terrific. The rest of the team, however, struggling.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. And Simmons kicks to Embiid. Simmons inside. KD's on him. Tolliver no luck. Nets trail by 10. From deep. And Simmons with the rebound. Curry wide open. They get it back. The shot will not fall. For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Offensive rebound, Jordan. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits.
What about the intensity? Go ahead, Mr. Jordan. We see you working out there.
Simmons against KD. Here's Embiid. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. And the 76ers lead by 10. KD against Simmons. Down low. And KD throws it down.
A natural-born scorer is Kevin Durant. He puts in the time, and it pays dividends on the floor.
Here's Curry. And Simmons kicks to Green. Here's Curry, and there's the call on Joel Embiid. That's his first foul.
A nice job taking what the defenders gave him. But these guys need a gut check right now.
Well, simply stated, simply not enough effort, not enough attention to detail. They've gotten run over this evening.
Green is checked in for the Nets. Philadelphia also making some changes. Harris is checked in for Tolliver. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Danny Green. And it's Shake Milton in for Seth Curry.
Well, this is often how DeAndre Jordan gets his points in a set offense, off the roll.
Scooped up. Pass to Harris. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Here's Embiid. And the 76ers get it back.
And that long rebound just falls right back into their hands. That'll reset the shot clock. And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Irving dishes to Jordan. Launches a three. And it's Irving missing.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Nailed from three-point land.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
Harden the pass to Jordan. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Here's Milton. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. A solid win on the road for them. Up next, the Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports. Hey, Dave.
Hey, Kevin.
They're fun to watch, DA. Thanks. So the next starting five. DeAndre Jordan is out there with Durant. Then there's Harris. Then it's Harden. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point. And for the Hawks, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Then it's Young. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's Herter in at the 1. Now here's Dinwiddie. And Harden with the basket on the assist by Dinwiddie. Greg, we've got two terrific highlight-making teams, both athletic in so many ways.
You know, it makes me hearken all the way back to college, and one of my teammates, Stacey Ogden, one of the greatest athletes I ever played alongside. But we're going to see a lot of his impact in tonight's game.
Shot by Collins, no good. Now here's Dinwiddie. Pass to KD. And it's off from three-point range. Here's Atlanta now. Here's Hunter. And the layup's good off the glass.
Big man John Collins seeing the court that time.
Dinwiddie outside. The pass to Harden. Back to Dinwiddie. Six to shoot. Passes it to Jordan. And oh, he jams it right over Clint Capella. Wow.
We have a lot of great jumpers in the league, but DJ makes a statement every time. Elbows above the rim that time.
Pass to Young. The Hawks working the ball around. Capella, the pass to Young. And easy 2 points on the layup.
Trae Young not backing down from the physical defense on that play.
Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Harris passes to KD. Yes, that goes in.
That's where Durant is making a living right now. A sensational jump shooter and a deadly release.
And Joe Harris, the lethal shooter, he can also be a threat in the pick-and-roll game.
Yeah, Harris does a great job reading what a defense is giving. He's more than just a catch-and-shoot type of player. Harris can hit shots on the move. He isn't afraid to go at defenders.
And it's John Collins with the rebound.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Dinwiddie against Young. Here's Harden. Oh, that was something else.
And this is how a floor leader makes a statement. Harden just put the other team on notice.
Here's Herter. Dinwiddie covering. Collins kicks to Capella. Here's Herter. And power down the jam.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Dinwiddie against Young. Pass to Harden. Swiped it away. Young looking it over. In the corner, it's Hunter. And it's blocked by Jordan.
You can't just throw up stuff like that with DeAndre Jordan lurking around.
Harden gets the bucket. Here's Young. 58 seconds left in the first quarter. He kicks to Collins. The rebound by the Nets. Here's Dinwiddie. No points in the game yet for him. Harris outside. Harden outside. Shot clock at 5. He dishes it to Jordan. Shoots over Capella. And the shot falls short this time.
D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And stolen by Okongwu. An even 3-on-3 break. And there's Bogdanovich. That's good on the assist by Okongwu.
Well, Bogdanovich, we saw a little bit of this during the All-Star weekend. He can play with a little bit of flair, and you know he's confident when he starts to show those signs.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. It's Atlanta. They lead by 2. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And
I think we get a lot of teams' best shot.
And Greg, it's one of the great challenges of being one of the teams to beat.
But that's the difference with a superstar like Durant. He can give you elite play from start to finish. Lesser guys can do that only in spurts.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And for the Hawks, guys, what stands out to you stats-wise?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack, as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the court right now for the Hawks. Bogdanovich out there with Dunn. Then it's Okongwu. Then it's Reddish. And it's Gallinari in at the 4 spot. Yeah, Chris Dunn, a part of that Zach LaVine trade a few years ago. You know, G.A., what's interesting about Dunn is he actually played a lot of small forward last season.
How about that? Drafted 5th overall back in 2016 as a point guard. He's only about 6'3", but very strong and has long arms and plays with great toughness. Just another example of how small ball is affecting every front court position.
Dunn passes to Bogdanovich. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
Serbian shooting guard showing that he has the ability to get up.
KD on the wing. The pass to Claxton. Brown outside. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Brown's got his first points in this one.
Now, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, thanks very much, Kevin. Clint Capella is a 7-footer in track shoes. He said, I always try to have that pace. Whenever I sprint, I have an impact on the offense. I try to focus on that and keep my energy up. Guys, guards love big men who run the floor as hard as Capella. Back to you.
He is indeed, David. Very athletic. Thanks. Irving against Dunn. 13 feet away. He's off on that one. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. Here's the break. Okongwu dishes to Reddish. Stolen by Durant. Green kicks to Irving. Here's Claxton. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Irving passes to Durant. 6 on the shot clock. Irving against Gallinari. KD can't get it to go. The Hawks leading by 6. Here's Bogdanovich. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Kevin Durant. Today, Greg, we see a lot more friendly rivalry. Does that bother you?
Not at all. I mean, people like to say, well, our era had the rivalries were more bitter. I disagree with that. I think guys are every bit as competitive today as they've ever been.
That's good to hear.
They just also have more exposure and opportunity to be around one another. Kids today growing up, they've been playing against each other since the 5th, 6th grade in national tournaments. When we played, we didn't get to see the other top players around the country. So I think that was one reason why you didn't have a closeness with guys that unless you were on the same team.
And Bogdanovich kicks to Snell. Passes to Okongwu. And here's Bogdanovich. Dinwiddie covering. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it attacks an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
Jordan the pass to KD. And KD throws it down.
On defense, your priority is to close out on Durant's outside shot, but then he has that tight handle. Simply drives right by you.
Inside, here's Okongwu.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Pass to KD. And then Durant with the jam.
Amazing ball handling ability allows Durant to gain separation from even the most locked down defenders.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. To the inside and stolen by Jordan. And here we go. Harden heading to the hoop. And it's Harden. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right.
And we've reached halftime in this one. Hawks lead by
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. A competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. At the end of the period, they were up by 2. And
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Shutting the floor for the Nets. Irving is out there with Brown. Then there's Green. Then there's Griffin. And it's Luwawu in at the 3. Here's Young. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
Young working hard on the defensive end that time. And I think for years to come, you're going to be talking about the draft that Trae Young was involved in as the picks got swapped. One franchise getting their guy, and this team finding Trae Young. And he's been a blessing for where they need to go.
Capella kicks to Young. It's Young on the wing. Collins wide open. He fires. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Brown the pass to Griffin. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
Hard not to like Blake Griffin when he's doing things like that, looking to throw it down every time around the rim.
Frank, you know the Hawks believed in Trae Young on draft day. They made the trade for him and gave up a chance at Doncic.
Well, I don't look at it like that, Kevin. I look at it like Atlanta got their guy. It's not about who else was on the board. It's the fact that they could get their number 1 choice, and that was Trae Young.
Nets trail by 6. Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Pass to Brown. Up top, Griffin. Capella covering. Irving. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on Clint Capella.
Yeah, when your point guard is Kyrie Irving and he decides to mix it up on the inside, that helps out your ball club.
Chris Dunn's checked in for the Hawks. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for the Nets. James Harden comes in for Brown. Young outside. Here's Collins. The kick out to Young. From 18 feet away. That one wide left.
team starts the second half missing 4 of 5 shots, when does the coach possibly call a timeout and reiterate what he talked about at halftime?
Now the pass to Green. Back to Irving. The Nets need to get a shot off here. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Yeah, put some students in the classroom, because that's exactly how you move the ball. Kyrie terrific at spotting the open man, and then you got to get it to him.
Collins with it. Now Green defending. It's Collins with the drive. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Greg, how special was it for you that you had your number 50 retired at UNLV?
You know, that's something I can honestly say. As a kid, you dream about a lot of things, winning, you know, playing at the highest levels. That's something I never really fathomed, is to have your jersey hanging up in an arena. That was a surreal moment, a really cool moment, and it was awesome to be able to share it with my family and friends.
And people probably don't know that you grew up in Las Vegas, so it was probably doubly special, wasn't it?
Exactly. Born and raised.
Here's Bogdanovich, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, Bogdanovich being a little bit crafty there, knowing the defense was closing in on him, and drew the contact.
Gallinari, he's checked in for John Collins. Then for the Nets, Joe Harris is checked in for Luau. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Irving. Dinwiddie outside. Harden with it. Now guarded by Bogdanovich. Outside for KD. Tipped away to the middle. On the way, Harris. Three-pointer. They grab their own miss. Jordan finds Dinwiddie. Durant against Gallinari. Harris inside. Here's Dinwiddie. And the 3 off target.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Here's Reddish. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Hawks lead by 6.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
Pass to Harden. Fires for 3. Bogdanovich grabs the miss.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Down low. The dish to Okongwu. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Reddish the pass to Okongwu. And it's good. 2 points. And it's an 8-point Hawks lead.
And sometimes Reddish might defer too often, and maybe sometimes that's true. But also give him credit for being unselfish.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Here's Durant. Lays it up and banks it in. Durant's got 14.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
From deep, Gallinari. No good. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Hunter is out there with Tony Snell. Then it's Trae Young. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's Herter in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. To the inside. It's stolen by Capella. Here's Young. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Young's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for Atlanta. Here now is Dinwiddie. Durant with it, and Young picks him up defensively.
And this has been relentless from KD here tonight. The defense has tried to adjust, not once, but several times, and nothing working.
Young passes to Herter. Young outside to the right side. Hunter dishes to Young. Bangs home the trifecta. Young's got the lead up to 9 now for Atlanta.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Now Harris. Dinwiddie passes to Claxton. Snell from outside. And no good. But they get it back. Here's Herter. Buries the long-range jumper. And the Hawks lead by 12.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Dinwiddie dishes to Durant. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Dinwiddie's got his 4th assist in this one. The Hawks leading by 10. And they go to the intentional foul. Atlanta making some changes. Collins checked in for DeAndre Hunter. And it's Reddish in for Tony Snell. And then for Brooklyn, DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Harden comes in for Bruce Brown. And it's Kyrie Irving in for Dinwiddie. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Well, despite his outward demeanor, Durant plays with so much passion, takes the hit, still able to convert.
Atlanta's gone 2 of 3 in the 4th quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Herter passes to Collins. Kicks it to Young. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
As much as we talk about Trae Young and then mention Steph Curry in the same breath, I think Trae wants to carve out his own path. We know he's a dynamic shooter, can set the table offensively. Now it's about learning the nuances of being a leader of a franchise.
Harden surveying the D. Out to Harris. In the corner, Irving with it. They shoot again. Here's Jordan. It's Durant on the wing. He's guarded by Collins. It's good. And the Hawks lead is cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Durant.
Well, Kevin Durant not only feels like he can score from everywhere, he does. So when he's that close, just count it.
And there's a minute 45 left in the game. Kicks it out to Collins. Harden against Young. Over Durant. And it's off the back rim. No good. And so it's Harden bringing it up for Brooklyn. Feeds it to KD. Left side Jordan. Back to KD. Over Collins. Trae Young grabs the miss. The Hawks leading by 6. To the paint and stolen by Kyrie Irving.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
Looking unlikely right here. That time ticking away. He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor. Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight. But you make strides to get back in the ball game, but an errant shot like that can definitely cost you any kind of momentum. Have to use better judgment there.
Harden with it. It's in! And now they trail by just 4.
And this is what great players do. Harden understanding how to deliver in a big moment.
We've got 22 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Herter passes to Young. Off target from three-point range. KD against Collins. Durant kicks to Irving. No good on the triple. And so it's the Hawks who come out on top. Probably, David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
A great view of our broadcast location today. Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Simmons is out there with Seth Curry, and it's Thibault in at the small forward position. And for the Hawks, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Then it's Clint Capella. Then it's Trae Young. And it's Herter in at the point. Now, here is Young. A floater. Count that bucket. Young's got the game going here with the first basket for the Hawks. Well, the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big man up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor will likely be the victor.
Here's Thibault. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Clock at 6. Simmons passes to Harris. It's Curry outside. Embiid dishes to Harris. Curry outside. Curry with another miss. And Collins has got the ball here for the Atlanta Hawks. Simmons pulls it in.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Harris finds Embiid. Curry with it. Defended by Young. Back to Curry. Takes a 3. Unable to get that one. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. All going up court. Pull-up jumper. Another miss by Curry.
4 shots, 4 misses, and you can sense a certain frustration building.
Inside. And there's the call on Matisse Thybulle. That is his first foul of the game. Young from outside gets the three-pointer to fall. Young's got 5 points so far.
I like that. Collins playing under control, reading the floor. Nice setup there.
And the amount of pressure that Trae Young puts on a defense is staggering. He's either carving you up with his passing or hitting you with that jump shot.
You know, Trae Young is the type of player that can lead this league in scoring and in assists. And also possibly could do it in the same season. For a youngster, he sees a lot of double teams. It's impressive how he handles it.
A nice shot by Young. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And Simmons kicks to Curry. Back to Simmons. Passes it to Curry. Simmons on the wing. To the paint. It's stolen by Capella. Hunter with it. Now guarded by Simmons. Collins passes to Young. Hunter with it. To the inside. Here's Capella. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Embiid.
And the defense Capella provides is huge. I mean, a legitimate shot blocking threat who also rebounds the ball at an efficient rate.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Gallinari, he's checked in for John Collins. Reddish comes in for Hunter. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Young. Lou Williams is subbed in for Kevin Herter. And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Howard's checked in for Joel Embiid. Green comes in for Matisse Thybulle. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Curry. And George Hill's subbed in for Simmons. And the dunk by Capella.
Love the unselfishness. Not only can Cam create for himself, he can also create for others.
Now, here's Milton. Tight defense on him. A nice shot by Howard. 1:19 left here in the opening quarter. Williams dishes to Bogdanovich. A 3-ball. It's hauled in by Harris. The 76ers trail by 6. Hill with it. Williams picks him up. They get it back. Green kicks to Hill. The 3. Green, the pass to Milton. 4 on the clock. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
Philadelphia shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. Okongwu's checked in for the Hawks. Tony Snell comes in for Williams. Mike Scott's checked in for the 76ers. Bogdanovich finds Snell. Now Okongwu down low. And there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Hill passes to Milton. Pass to Green. On the wing, Hill. Traps in the tray.
That's where Hill really excels as a shooter in those catch and shoot opportunities.
Bogdanovich looking around. Out to the right wing. The shot. No good from the wing. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Hawks lead by 3.
I want all the bags, I want all the bags.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And what do you guys think about the Hawks here in this one?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. And so in the game for the 76ers, Green out there with Ben Simmons. Then there's Maxey. Then there's Howard. And it's Korkmaz at the shooting guard. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Takes advantage of the impatient defender. Tony Snell understands that getting to the line is a skill.
And out of New Mexico, Tony Snell has made himself into a capable long-range marksman.
Yes, he's a guy who plays within himself, GA, stays in his lane, and knocks down perimeter shots.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. John Collins comes in for Gallinari. Hunter's checked in for Reddish. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Bogdanovich. To the middle, here's Huerter. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Maxey passes to Embiid. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Capella with it. Here's Huerter. Capella, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Capella's got the lead up to 9 now for the Hawks.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
And it's Simmons penetrating. Here's Maxey. No good on the 3. The Hawks leading by 9. Out to the right wing. Hunter kicks to Collins. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Wide open. Uses the glass to drop it in.
And you have to be unselfish if you're going to lead your team to great things. And I think Embiid gets that.
There's the pass to Collins. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. And finished off by Collins.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Here's Korkmaz. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And Simmons is right there.
Intent on keeping that possession alive. Simmons uses his height to his advantage.
Herter passes to Hunter. And it's Hunter with the jam.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
We've got 1:55 left in the first half. And that one's good. Simmons. Greg, did you know when you were playing that you'd eventually want to call games, be in the broadcast table?
Kevin, no idea. I didn't have any clue. And quite honestly, didn't really think that there was a career that one could have in terms of broadcasting. You know, because cable was just kind of coming on as I was retiring. You didn't have your own network and the things that we take for granted now. So looking back on it, no, but boy, am I glad I did.
I am glad you did too. You probably don't remember this. Doc Rivers and I were doing a game. You came over to say hi to the two of us, went back out on the floor. Doc nudges means that he'll be great in TV someday. We saw it then.
He's a good mind. The man knows what he's talking about.
And the dunk by Capella.
Look at the pass from Hunter, wanting to get his teammates involved.
And Simmons has got the ball here for the 76ers. They trail by 9 points. Kicks it to Embiid. Rebound by the Hawks.
It can be a little disheartening when you do everything right and come away with nothing.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Tobias Harris is checked in for the 76ers. Seth Curry comes in for Korkmaz. Young pass to Okongwu. Young with the ball. Picked up by Harris. To the paint. And there's Okongwu. That's good on the assist from Gallinari. Okongwu's now got his first 2 points. Harris kicks to Simmons. Harris passes to Curry. Right side Simmons. Pass to Embiid. Just 5 on the clock. Over Okongwu. And it's blocked. And he's able to get it back. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. A competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. At one stretch in the opening period, they built. Thanks for joining us.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Then it's Trae Young. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's Herter in at the point guard position. So that's the Hawks 5. Young against Curry. Young inside. Curry with the defensive effort.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
Off target from outside.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
Bogdanovich wide open. A three-pointer is right on target. Bogdanovich has got the first bucket of the third here for Atlanta. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Outside for Simmons. Simmons on the wing. He dishes it to Embiid. That's tipped. Oh, here we go with Okongwu and nobody back. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Bogdanovich has got 5 points now in the quarter.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
Yep, that one goes. Simmons got 6.
And Simmons really using his insane athleticism on that drive. A remarkable penetrator who really carves up the defense.
And it's Bogdanovich off the drive. Beyond the arc. Another 3 for Atlanta.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Thibault, the pass to Embiid.
And we know how good Embiid is at drawing fouls, especially in the painted area. He welcomes the contact.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And converted more than 4 out of every 5 free throw attempts last year. So just solid at the line.
Atlanta making a switch here. Herter's checked in. And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Scotty's checked in for Tobias Harris. Green comes in for Matisse Thybulle. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Seth Curry. And it's Hill in for Ben Simmons.
Even though he's an elite scoring talent, Young finds ways to involve his teammates.
Embiid kicks to Milton. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to go on Onyeka Okongwu. These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Had a success rate from the line last year of about 78%.
Around the free agent race last year, for your money, Greg, who would you have rather taken? Kawhi and PG, Kevin Durant and Kyrie.
Wow. I tell you what, it's a tough call. You know,
That is.
Got a couple Finals MVPs. KD's got a couple. Kyrie's got a ring. It's a tough call. I mean, PG is more than capable, man. I think it's a toss-up, partner.
I agree. Yeah, I'm going to agree with you. Hill finds Milton. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
George Hill, you know, he's one of the more versatile guards we have in the game. He can defend 1 or 2s, one of those players who can fit in on any team in the league.
So for the Hawks, Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. John Collins comes in for Gallinari. And Hunter subbed in for Reddish. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the 3rd. A nice shot by Young.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And Kevin Huerter, a young player and a big part of this team's future. He keeps trying to add to his game.
And the area I love that he's improved, I think, the most and needs to is his ball handling. Doesn't have to only look for shots outside. He can attack the rim. He's also is more willing to take the lead in transition and create for others.
Really an underrated part of Embiid's game. Excellent as a foul shooter for a 7-footer, so you just can't hack away at it.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Tony Snell comes in for Young. Lou Williams is subbed in for Kevin Huerter. And the 76ers also making a change. Howard's checked in for Mike Scott. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Capella.
Boy, if you're the coach, you hate to see that kind of miscommunication between your guys.
Harris is checked in for Philadelphia. 54 seconds left to play here in the 3rd. It's back to Hill. Shoots over Capella, and Capella sends it back.
Opponents have to be careful when Capella is in the area. What an impressive display of timing.
Green inside the 3-point line, off the left rim and out. The Hawks leading by 15. Harris against Collins. Snell, that's good.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Harris dishes to Howard. He kicks it to Harris. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Williams for three, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a... And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Atlanta's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. So on the floor for Philadelphia, Simmons is out there with Curry. Then there's Matisse Thybulle. Then there's Harris. And it's Howard in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
Simmons passes to Harris. Inside. And Howard with the stuff.
This is where Tobias has really improved, keeping his eyes up, making plays for others.
Now Williams. Lobbed up there for Collins. An emphatic LU jam.
Beautiful catch and flush by Collins. A high flyer who attacks the rim with purpose.
And here's Harris from the arc. Hits it from three-point range. Harris has got his first 3 points of the game.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Williams kicks to Bogdanovich. Collins against Harris. Poked away, and Seth Curry is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. For the Hawks, Trae Young comes in for Bogdanovich. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Williams. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Embiid's checked in.
Hasn't been able to dial it in from distance. He has just the 1-3, and that was in the first half.
The Hawks leading by 17. Collins looking around. Back to Huerter. Shot clock at 6. Capella and Embiid with the block.
Length plus agility, great recipe for blocking shots. Embiid's one of the best to do it.
Trying to attack the heart of that defense with great teamwork.
The Hawks have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Here's Huerter. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
Trying to finish out the game strong. You have to recognize who has the hot hand and get him the ball.
Embiid, the pass to Harris. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Back to Simmons. He feeds it to Harris. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got 3 assists in the game. Atlanta's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Young outside. Young is double. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And it's the 76ers with the ball. The 76ers trail by 13. It's stolen by Capella. Feeds it to Young. Makes that one his 6th of the night. Shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
The threat of Young's jumper forces defenders to play him close, making it easier for him to get by his man.
Curry finds Simmons. Here's the 3. A shot by Curry, no good. The Hawks leading by 15. Back to Collins. From downtown. It's hauled in by Thybulle.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
Passes it to Simmons. On its way from Curry for 2. And that one comes up a bit short. Hawks have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Atlanta.
The one area that stands out that we've seen tonight from them, their aggressiveness in getting steals, something I know that you really value yourself.
I think it sparked their offense. It deflates the opposition, and when you have the type of effort we saw tonight, it's pretty hard to overcome that defensive pressure down the stretch.
And something we've come to almost expect is greatness from this guy. Such an overall great performance it was for Clint Capella.
He did all the dirty work that they needed, clearing out space underneath and securing rebounds.
And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. 41 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Okongwu kicks to Williams. From outside, off the mark. And the 76ers with possession. 17-point game. That's good from Howard on the assist by Scott.
And this is where Howard can be dominant. In close, his physical advantages then can take over.
Dunn looking over the floor. Out to the wing. A wide open look here for Okongwu. Great positioning on the putback. And the Hawks lead by 17.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
They're going to win by a nice margin. The effort was there.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining. Coming up next, the 76ers taking on the Nets. Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. We've got Harden. DeAndre Jordan is out there with Durant. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's Dinwiddie in at shooting guard. And for the 76ers, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Ben Simmons is out there with Curry. And it's Thibault in at the 3, the small forward. Harden the pass to Durant. Dinwiddie's shot is off.
There wasn't much defensive resistance there, guys, but somehow he blew it anyway. Missed opportunity.
Dinwiddie with the steal. Here's Jordan, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
You have to reward the big fella when he runs like this. DeAndre Jordan able to leak out and finish in transition.
And as expected, Kevin Durant sitting out all of last season, recovering from the Achilles injury. Glad to see him back on the floor.
I agree with you, and it was absolutely a no-brainer for Kevin to sit out the season. That type of injury, you give it all the time you need, and the Nets knew that. They knew when the deal was done that he was going to most likely miss the season, and yet they did the right thing. And when you have a guy like KD, you want to make sure you're not rushing him back. You want him fully ready when it's time for him to go.
Now here's Harden. It's Jordan on the wing. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Hey, I don't think you can underestimate Jordan's effectiveness off the drive. I mean, he's got really good mobility, underrated mobility for a big guy.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
And, you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
And that one, good.
That's platinum level dime dropping right there by Harden. Such a smart passer. Gets us to his teammates on time and on target.
Now here is Harris to the inside and stolen by Jordan. And Durant puts up a deep 3. That shot off the mark. Now the 76ers take it the other way. Here's Simmons. Nails the baby hook.
You know, what touch from the Australian native, Ben Simmons. I mean, he's so good at staying under control, even when facing physical contact.
Harden against Harris. Outside, KD. Harris outside. Fires the 3. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. And it's Harris off the drive. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And right out of the gates, they are locked and loaded. 3 straight scores early.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Here's Harden. And the jam by Harden.
Ferociousness from Harden, looking like he wants to tear the rim off.
The 76ers have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. And here is Simmons, and there's the whistle. Illegal screen. Greg, who are your favorite players to watch in the NBA?
Boy, that's a tough one. You know, you gotta like the guys that have changed the game in some regards, right? Steph, KD, and Giannis. Those are 3 guys that are just doing things that don't seem normal.
True.
Then others who remind you of past greatness. You know, Jason Tatum with Kobe, or maybe an Anthony Davis with Hakeem. And those are guys that I love. And then the other guy, listen, LeBron James. I could watch him play basketball every day. You know, to do what he's done at this stage of his career, I just think it's incredible. And I think our game is in great shape.
Agree on all counts. Harden the pass to KD. The tray. And again, it's the Nets missing. The 76ers have gone 4 of 4 to stop. Oh, that was terrific.
Good. Really can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. I mean, his confidence just rises when he slams it down like that.
Dinwiddie finds Harden. And again, no good by Brooklyn. And so he'll bring it up for Philadelphia. 4-point game. Simmons dishes to Embiid, and the basket is good.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't going to get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
Here's KD after the made shot from Joel Embiid.
Well, not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Passes it to Thibault. The rebound by the Nets. Here's Harden. Here's Dinwiddie. Back to Green. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Stolen by Harden. That one misses. And so it's Ben Simmons making highlights for the Philadelphia 76ers. And earlier we spoke with Kevin Durant about surviving the grind of an injury.
How can we be the best version of ourselves?
Well, Durant may not be the in-your-face type of player, Greg, but he gets the message across for sure.
He's not going to yell at you. He's going to show you how it's done and expect that you're as committed to winning as he is.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And looking at what we've seen from the 76ers, what do you guys think?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And, you know, for them guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Nets. Luwawu is out there with Green. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then there's Griffin. And it's Brown in at the shooting guard position. Now here is Hill. And there's the foul. It'll go on Bruce Brown. That's his first foul. Milton with it. Griffin on him. And good that time. Milton's got the lead up to 8 now for the 76ers.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Pass to Irving. And it's sent back by Howard.
And, you know, this is a definite strength of Howard's game. I think he's a rim protector of an elite level.
And Luwawu-Cabarrot is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Milton. Another shot. And he makes good on the layup. Howard's got his first bucket in this one.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Now, here is Irving. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring hit from him. Green kicks to Irving. Off target with his 3. Philadelphia leading by 10. Down low. And it's Green with the jam.
Irving showing you he's a frame ahead of his opponent with that nice imagination on offense.
Well, you can be the judge of if it's fair or not, but Kyrie Irving has earned himself the reputation of being moody, to say the least.
Yeah, and you know, sometimes that sword cuts both ways. Sometimes it's the player, sometimes it's the media, and the media's perception. It's a combination of the two. Clearly, Kyrie can sometimes go off on tangents and come from left field in interviews. I mean, he's not the only player, present or past, that's been guilty of that. One thing you can't deny, though, is this guy loves the game. And it's a matter of continuing to mature and grow as a leader. So I say give him more time, and he'll refine himself in that area.
KD's shot is off.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
The offensive rebound, Howard. They kick it out to Green. Back to Howard. Jordan with the rebound.
No excuses, none. I mean, with the defense non-existent, I mean, he has to connect from there.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. Now here's Durant. KD draws the double. Here's Harris. Feeds to Jordan. So it looks like the Nets will retain possession here.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
And again, no good by Brooklyn. And here comes Harris leading the fast break. Dishes it to Simmons, and the shot is good. Simmons got 10 points.
Yeah, that's good vision from Harris. I mean, he draws so much attention himself, so he's become a capable passer.
Harden against Harris. Here's Durant. Scores for only the second time tonight. Now 2 for 6 from the field.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
1:03 left to play in the first half. Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
Simmons putting his outstanding athleticism to use on that drive. A remarkable penetrator who knows exactly how to carve up the defense.
Now, here is Harden. The pass to Durant. Over Simmons. Durant, no good.
Certainly not the kind of night he was looking for at the offensive end, and it's had a ripple effect on the team.
Thibault, the pass to Embiid, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
Man, I tell you what, I love how Embiid doesn't shy away from contact. He's skilled at finding ways to get to that foul line.
Mark Maz, he's checked in for Seth Curry. And then for Brooklyn, Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Durant. Bruce Brown comes in for Harris. And Irving subbed in for James Harden. And he jams it with authority.
Just a terrific effort on the offensive glass. That's how they're going to cut into this league.
And Greg, a dunk like that is sure to give them a spark.
Which is a spark they desperately need. They've got to ramp up the intensity. Boy, he's been a rock of offensive support so far, and when they've needed a basket, they've turned to him.
Now Irving shoots the 3. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater.
Simmons.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ben Simmons putting in some incredible work. He had 14 points and that'll...
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at Ben Simmons in this game, he's been everywhere.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter. Sliced right through them.
Well, you know what, guys? My question is this. Who's he going to posterize in this half? You know, we've already gotten a number of filthy dunks out of him.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. And so, in the game for the 76ers, Shake Milton is out there with George Hill. And it's Green, then there's Scott, and it's Howard in at the 5, roaming the paint. Irving's shot is good. Ray, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There's no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example, and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation, or one of the best. And I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he played.
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys,
yes,
they're truly
yes.
great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities. And those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played the game.
Harris misses.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Now, here is Hill. Missed inside.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
Harden kicks to Jordan. Shoots over Scott. Back to Jordan, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
That's one of the areas he's really improved. Durant's passing abilities have grown as his years in the league have grown.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. And that'll be his third foul so far. Some changes for Philadelphia. Tobias Harris is checked in for Mike Scott. Korkmaz comes in for Shake Milton. And Maxey subbed in for George Hill. Now, here's Maxey. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
Well, I tell you, that was double duty right there. He influenced the shot and then got back and cleaned the glass.
Dinwiddie's shot is off. The 76ers leading by 12. Maxey passes to Howard. And almost gets it to go, so he'll shoot two here. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
Nice job that time using that strong body of his inside. Once Howard has positioning, I think you got to wrap him up.
Curry's checked in for the 76ers. And the Nets making a change here as well. Claxton's checked in.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his way.
And he commits the intentional foul. Some changes for Philadelphia. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Howard. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Korkmaz, and it's Ben Simmons in for Maxey. Now, here's Thybulle. And here's Harris from the arc. Thybulle finds Harris. And that time, also a missed shot.
And Tobias Harris, a crusader for a cause that isn't talked about too much. He has a huge concern about sleep deprivation and the effects it has on athletes.
Yeah, you know what, Greg? While it's not talked about a lot, it is gaining ground in all kinds of circles, particularly in the world of sports, the whole sleep deprivation idea. And Harris is a guy who's conscientious and thoughtful. I love the fact that he's bringing this to his teammates' attention because it's critical. And he's certainly passionate about it. We'll see how much wind it gets with him speaking up on it.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
You know, it's taken a big run, but they were able to get back into this one. Very impressive. No quitting these guys. Major dominance, and it comes so easily for him. Fantastic at getting to his spots on the floor.
Nets trail by 9. Here's Irving. Pass to Griffin. Simmons against Irving. Can't hit the free throw line jump.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Harris passes to Simmons.
And you rarely see the vision and playmaking of Ben Simmons in someone that size. That you can put him up there with Magic, LeBron, and Penny Hardaway in terms of those taller playmakers.
Yeah, you're spot on there, Greg. I mean, he's unique, really unique and gifted in that regard. And with all great passers, there are a couple of things they do well. One is they see a play or two ahead. They anticipate and throw the ball where it should be going, anticipating that. And the other thing is the timing with which they make their passes. It's usually right at the right time and the opportune time for a teammate to score on the catch.
Irving from long range. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Simmons got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. That one drops for him. Scott's got his first points of the game.
And, you know, I think this is exactly what you want Howard to do. I mean, when somebody's open, show that you're willing to give the ball up.
And so it's Philadelphia enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Nets trail by 12. On the court for the Nets getting the 4th quarter going. Durant is out there with Harris. Then it's Jordan. Then it's Harden. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2-guard spot. Well, and here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul, seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Doc Rivers talking with his team. He told them, look, we're in a good spot. The one thing I want you guys to do, stay in the moment. Don't look ahead. Stay in the moment and compete. Kevin, we'll see if they can keep focused.
Irving dishes to Harden. Outside Irving. Back to Harden. Irving kicks to Harden. Shot clock at 5. To the paint. Shoots over Curry. Misses off the left iron.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
A deep three from Durant. Rebound by Joel Embiid. Embiid's got 8 rebounds in this game. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Misses the chippy right there.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Embiid with the steal. Outside for Simmons. Harris inside, guarded by Harden. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And the 76ers making a change here. Maxi's checked in. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Harden the pass to Irving. Nets passing it around. Back to Jordan. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
You know, at this stage of his career, Jordan not only knows his role, but thoroughly and fully embraces it. He's out there to provide energy and hustle on defense and on the glass.
And the 76ers making a change here. Simmons is checked in, and a change for the Nets. Dinwiddie is checked in for Irving. Curry kicks to Embiid. Lots of room, and the jumper falls for him.
You give Embiid these looks, and he won't turn them down, and he'll make a good percentage of them.
Harden surveying the D. Lobs it up for Jordan. Embiid with the steal. And now the 76ers on the break. Here's Curry with the 3. Up again, and Simmons is right there. Simmons got 4 points now in the quarter.
This is some kind of performance we're seeing from him today. He has yet to miss a shot.
Nice move. It's laid in by Harden.
So fun watching Harden operate inside near the rim. I mean, his confidence level is high, and he does a really good job getting ideal position.
Here's Embiid. Crafty move, and it's good on the way-in. And the 76ers lead by 13.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Priority and goal number 1 has to be tightening up the defense. They can't afford to give him open looks.
Bible finds Simmons. Embiid with it. He's picked up by Jordan. And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Nets. Jordan the pass to KD. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Well, you know what? Their wounds are self-inflicted. I mean, you've got to play much smarter than that.
Green, he's checked in for Durant. Here's Harden. And it's good. 2 points.
Really good to see Harden get nasty on defense. He's got quick instincts and quick hands. And I like how he pilfers it on occasion.
Pass to Harris. They get the rebound. Embiid kicks to Thibault. Back to Simmons. Pass to Curry. Launches it. And the 76ers get it back.
Oh, great job there, tracking down the long rebound, and the clock will continue to run.
Dinwiddie with the bucket. Dinwiddie's got it back down to single digits for the Nets.
Every team looking to get easy ones in transition.
I think one of the best ways, guys, to score in transition is that quick hitter after the first burst.
Curry dishes to Simmons. And the foul on Harden. That'll be his second foul of the game. And it's a completely new group here for Philadelphia. And the Nets making a change here as well. Durant's checked in for Green. Offensive rebound. Howard, the pass to Scott. And here's Maxey. Scott kicks to Hill. And another shot. On the pass to Howard. Here's Korkmaz. A 3-ball. Howard, the pass to Scott. 3-second difference between shot clock and game. Maxey, no good. A nice shot by Katie.
Yeah, you know, they get it to Durant because they trust him. They've got great confidence in him finishing in the open court.
So Philadelphia wins it. It was it. All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks. For our Activity in front of the Brook. And Dave.
Hey, Kevin.
Thanks, D.A. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Then it's Trae Young. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's Herter in at the 1 spot. And for Brooklyn, Luwawu is out there with Durant. Then it's Jordan. Then there's Irving. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 1. Now, here's Collins. Dishes to Young. Floats one up. That one doesn't drop. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Pass to Durant. Kicks it to Jordan. Dinwiddie passes to Jordan. Just 5 to shoot. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. Kept alive. Young taking his time here. Inside to the left wing. Here's Herter. It's 3-pointers off the mark. Young against Irving. 11 feet away. And that one good.
Well, what a move from Kyrie to keep the defenders guessing as he moves in for the score.
Herter passes to Collins. Back to Herter. Passes it to Capella. Here's Herter. Tries it from the top of the key. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Dinwiddie with it. He's picked up by Collins. Dinwiddie passes to Jordan. Outside for Durant. And there's the call on Kevin Herter. That's his first foul. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Katie with it. 6 on the shot clock. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
DeAndre Jordan simply a force around the cup. This guy has rare athleticism.
To the inside. Got a piece of it. Here's Capella. The kick out to Young. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. And it's Capella missing.
Well, it can't get worse than this. 0 for 4 to start.
Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Pass to Durant. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
Just a great hustle play there. Energy and passion. This is what you play the game for.
And there's the pass to Collins. Here's Hunter. And it's sent back by KD.
But Kevin Durant is playing spectacular defense, and it sets the tone for the entire team.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Green, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. And it's Brown in for Luwawu.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. Now, here's Dinwiddie. The feed to Brown. From 10 feet out, that one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. I'm sure you've got a list, Greg, of players you visited with over the years who you really enjoy spending some time with and talking to.
I mean, there are so many, Kevin. A couple guys, and there is a little bias as a point guard, but Damian Lillard and Steph Curry and Chris Paul are 3 guys that, you know, I enjoy sitting down and talking shop with. Giannis, you know, witnessing his journey to greatness, all the while he remains humble and really appreciates his position. So several of these guys, I'm also not just an analyst partner, but a fan, and a big fan of theirs.
You are a fan indeed. Brooklyn making some changes. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Harden in for Dinwiddie. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Tony Snell's checked in for Bogdan Bogdanović.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Now, here is Irving. Here's Harden. Connects on the foul line jumper.
Well, Kyrie Irving Irving, if you're open, he will find you. This guy is a scorer, but he understands others have got to come along with him.
Dunn dishes to Reddish. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Irving against Dunn. Irving looking for an opening. Irving against Dunn. Gallinari down low. Dunn outside. Here's Okongwu. It's tipped. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Nets lead by. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
I think across the board, a number of guys who've done a great job guarding multiple positions.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Setting the floor for the Nets. We've got Harden. Harris is out there with Green. Then there's Griffin. And it's Brown in at the 2 spot. Here's Harden. And the shot is long.
Well, this is how you shut him down. A tremendous contest against a very skilled player.
And Gallinari kicks to Snell. Pass to Bogdanovich. Passes to Reddish. Here's Gallinari. They get it again. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here. Right side, Bogdanovich. Who's back up?
And guys, it really looks like they've lost a step here in the second quarter. They have been really stagnant offensively.
And Bogdanovich picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Man, it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
The Nets working the ball around now. Harden against Bogdanovich. Basket good.
Yeah, I love watching Harden be aggressive inside. One of the most efficient scorers in our game.
Bogdanovich passes to Gallinari. And Gallinari throws it down.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure.
And Doris, when you just look at the numbers the last 2 seasons, Gallinari has been playing like an all-star.
Greg, you're talking about 20 points per game, 6 rebounds, a couple of assists, and he began to shoot a higher volume of threes, which obviously sometimes leads to a little bit less efficiency. But not for Gallinari. He's actually improved his accuracy from the three-point line.
The 3 from Harden. Brown. Rebounded by the Hawks.
Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the 3. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot.
How the passion in New York as a pro sports city, Greg, is unquestioned. Talk about the pros and cons, though, of being a player in New York.
The opportunity personally and professionally is immense, no doubt about it, but so is the media scrutiny. It can be very intense, and the fanaticism does make it hard to live a normal existence, and I think the guys who embrace being in a city like New York are the ones that typically are able to perform at the highest level.
So you can either thrive because of it or wilt because of it, just kind of what your personal preference is.
You called it, partner, and I have seen it happen both ways.
Oh, I bet. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Rebounded by Capella. The Hawks trailing. Here's Herter. Good D by Jordan.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Absolutely no mercy right now from Kevin Durant in transition. Those long strides, that's an easy bucket.
The Hawks trail by 4. Young dishes to Okongwu. Outside Collins. There's 1:38 left here in the second. Clock at 6. Dinwiddie with the steal. From deep, Harden. The shot missing. And Atlanta will come the other way. To the middle, here's Collins, and finished off by Collins.
Oh, nice to see a power forward like Collins throw it down. We know he can hit a three, but go with the easy hoop.
And that's an intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Irving's checked in for James Harden. And the Hawks making a change here as well. Hunter's checked in. The fadeaway kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Irving passes to Durant. Over Collins. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Young inside. Covered by Irving. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. KD on the wing. He's guarded by Collins. And the whistle blows as the basket counts. And a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
Well, you're having a tough time trying to tie down DeAndre Jordan. This guy is a powerful force who knows how to convert.
The Hawks trail by 5. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Young drives in. A rebound by the Nets. Jordan's got 4 rebounds in this game. The kick out to Irving. Feeds it to Jordan. Durant just inside the line. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And the teams are going to have to wait before heading to the line. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Nets up.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to... Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. The largest lead they had was 6. And...
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Well, you can see why they would continue to play through him. He was tough to stop, super assertive down low, just great work.
And so in the game for the Hawks, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Then it's Young, then it's Clint Capella, and it's Herter in at the point guard. Harden the pass to Griffin. And stolen by Hunter. And now here comes Young leading the break. Outside Collins. Inside Hunter. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Blake Griffin.
An athletic forward with a versatile skill set. Hunter has also proven he can come up big in big moments.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Brown dishes to Harden. They kick it out to Green. Takes the 3. Offensive rebound.
Yeah, and that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tipper.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? Green against Young. Here's Collins. Here's Capella. The kick out to Young. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Atlanta making some changes. Gallinari, he's checked in for Collins. Bogdan Bogdanovic comes in for Trae Young. And Chris Dunn subbed in for Kevin Huerter. Harden the pass to Harris. Fires from deep. Griffin against Capella. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Griffin. It's stolen by Capella. Pass break here. Here come the Hawks. And it's Hunter with the jam.
Solid in transition. Hunter's eyes light up when he gets a chance to finish one of those off.
Now Harris still looking for his first bucket in this one. Harden with it. Now guarded by Dunn. And Green gets it to go.
And arguably no one in the NBA draws more attention than Harden. Part of why he creates so many opportunities for others.
Down low, here's Capella, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. And then for Atlanta, Reddish, he's checked in for DeAndre Hunter. And Tony Snell subbed in for Bogdan Bogdanovic. Dinwiddie outside. Jordan trying to free himself up. Deflects the pass. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
Okongwu's checked in for Capella. It's Durant on the wing. Gallinari covering, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. For Atlanta, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Dunn kicks to Reddish. Here's Snell. No points in the game yet for him. For the lead, he lays it in. Snell's got the lead up to 1 now for the Hawks. And for the Nets, they're shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. Dinwiddie finds Irving. And here is Jordan. Outside Irving. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to go on Onyeka Okongwu.
Irving isn't just a perimeter player. He's so dynamic inside as a scorer. His strength, his savvy, tough to keep the defense on balance.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Bruno Fernando's checked in for Okongwu, and it's DeAndre Hunter in for Gallinari. Done against Dinwiddie. The pass to KD. Six to shoot. Back to Dinwiddie. Here's Hunter. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And there, just through activity, Hunter keeps the pressure on the defense.
Nicholas Claxton's checked in for the Nets. Good on both. And it's Irving with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. It's a 1-point game. Outside Jordan. Back to Irving. Outside Jordan. Pass to Claxton. Shot clock at 6. Outside Irving. The putback. It's good on the putback. And the Nets lead by 1.
How many times have we seen DeAndre Jordan take it off the window and convert? Boy, he is so good.
Now, here's Hunter. Defense right on him. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Right side, Irving. He kicks to Jordan. In the corner, it's Dinwiddie. Overdone. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in.
Now that's about attention to detail on the defensive end.
We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Nets lead by 1. Live from Brooklyn, New York, you're watching 2K Sports. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. They've got Griffin down out there with Harden, and it's Green, and it's Harris in at the small forward. So that's the Nets 5. And here's Collins, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
How about the vision from the crafty little guard? Young excels at realizing when his guys have clean looks.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. So for the Nets, DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Griffin. Durant comes in for Green, and it's Kyrie Irving in for Bruce Brown. Then for the Hawks, Clint Capella, he's checked in for Bruno Fernando. Kevin Huerter comes in for Tony Snell, and it's Bogdanovich in for Trae Young. Jordan finds Harden, and Capella sends it back.
Opponents have to be careful when Capella is in the area. What an impressive display of timing.
Lob pass to Capella. We played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. The shot off that time. Harris outside. To the inside. Harden. And Harden with the stop.
We so often identify Joe Harris as strictly a shooter, but this guy, he is a tremendous passer as well.
Collins kicks to Bogdanovich. Back to Collins. And finished off by Collins. It's been a tight one so far. Very close game.
In matchups, it's really what it's all about, and these two teams are really equal.
Harden dishes to Durant. Back to Harden. Outside Durant. There's the triple. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got his 5th rebound in this one. Lob pass to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
And this is the chemistry Capella has with his guys. Exceptional at feeling when to go for alley-oop.
Harden the pass to KD. Kicks to Harris. Fires from the corner. That's good. And a nice assist from Durant. Durant's got 3 assists now in this one.
Really good job there. That's the definition of the inside-out game.
Back to Bogdanovich. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Luwawu is checked in for Joe Harris. And Dinwiddie subbed in for James Harden. Lobs it up for Jordan. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
DJ with the fearless opportunity, boy. What a shot.
Hawks have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. To the paint, here's Collins, and finished off by Collins.
And pressure doesn't get to Collins. Baskets like that prove how locked in he is.
Dinwiddie finds Durant. Jordan with it. Over to the left wing. From the arc. No good from Durant. And Collins has got the ball here for the Hawks. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points outside Bogdanovich. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
Count it, and the Atlanta lead has been cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Durant.
And this is what makes KD special, the willingness to absorb the responsibility of the big-time shot
Here's Hurt. Guarded by KD. Yes!
And that one sends the bench into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Joe Harris comes in for Luwawu Cabarro, and James Harden subbed in for Dinwiddie. Young's checked in for the Hawks. Harden outside. Left side Durant. And the shot goes in.
Big moments. This is who Kevin Durant is. He delivers when the game is in the balance.
We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possession.
Here's Young. Got it.
Ice in his veins. Young excels at stepping to the plate and delivering in the clutch.
And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
He drops the first one, and that brings them within 2. Both good from the line that time.
You must embrace the pressure and knock down critical free throws. Nicely done.
Young against Jordan. In the corner. Herter with it. Young outside. It's off.
DeAndre Jordan in the face of a defender. What a contest. Nicely done.